fact, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Man, I ain't doing it yet. Okay. We live. Alright. What's up, social media? What's up, Facebook? What's up, IG? What's up, all the platforms? This your girl, Dose Keys, and we're live with my first
Bankroll Swole YGK.
Right, we have a special guest in the building tonight, Bankroll Swole.
SWOLE.
SWOLE. YGK, and what does the YGK stand for?
Young Geechee King.
It stands for Young Geechee King. I like that. But yeah, welcome to the first episode of Dose of Reality with your girl, Dose Keys. Alright, so let's get into it. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Bankroll Swole?
If you got any questions, I'll answer any questions. I'm Bankroll Swole, Young Geechee King. The YGK is for Young Geechee King because I Creole from Charleston, the coast of Charleston.
Charleston?
And, yeah.
You from Charleston?
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody from Charleston in the building tonight. Okay.
Down south, and you know, we it's Gullah, but they've been calling us Geechee. So just like anything else, we take that and we run and we make it high.
Gullah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so when they say Gullah, that's where they came from. That's from
the Gullah Islands, which I used to watch back in the days, is real. I know it's like a TV show, but it's actually real, and they actually shot that from where I'm from, but it's not like you see it on TV, you know, it's like an everyday type living for people, but the tradition is not leaving and just growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the tradition of just not leaving and just growing?
Just growing.
All right. Okay, so what brings you here? I mean, what does Bankroll Swole do here in the A? What brought you to Atlanta?
What Bankroll Swole do here is what Bankroll Swole do. I like to look at it like Earth is my turf. So like God give you all of this land and to have as yours. So you go wherever you want, you do whatever you want, wherever you want. So I'm just journeying the land that was given to me.
Okay, I
just so happen to be in Atlanta right now.
You're a nomad. You what we call a nomad.
If it fits, that'd be fine, yeah.
Okay, so cool. Okay, well, not only are you a nomad, but I heard, you dab in the music or whatever. Like, what genre of music do you do?
So the music I do just is like, I don't even think I can do different ones, but I just think as an artist, I just feel the vibe and the beat and what I'm going through at the time. If I'm popping out on the weekend and I'm out and shit has been crazy, I'm gonna talk about that. If it's strip clubs and it's clubs and it's being outside, I might rap about that. If I'm going through some stuff and I'm in my feelings, it might be like
so
that.
You mean tell me if you feeling country.
If I'm feeling country, I'm going country.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do whatever that hits me and it feels right. That's why I love music so good, because whatever hits me and I feel it.
So you're not defined to just a specific type of music. You go with how you feel. That's what's up. A lot of I guess that's what's up. I guess that's how people create, right?
And I like to think that, but I only hope that it sticks like that, because I think like so long we've been given this perception, if you come out with a certain character, you got to stick behind it.
Right.
And I don't want people to just think like the same thing. We're not meant to just be one person all the time. Like
we not meant to be what?
One person all the time. We go to one character. You go through so much different things in life. So when you're emotional, of course you're not the outside person. When you outside, of course you're not the person at the house. When you're in mom mode, of course, dad mode. If you're in work mode, of course you're not the same person all the time.
Okay, so that's that right there is like that right there is just like a conversation in itself. So you say you're not meant to be just one person, so you're different. You're different people, like for every different situation or some shit like that. Is that? I mean,
I got different characters. I got Bankroll Swole. I got Young YGK. I got Swole. I got Jesse James. I got Mr. Brown. I got.
Okay, so wait. So you got so. Elaborate. You gotta elaborate. So with Bankroll Swole, like, what type of characteristic will you get with Bankroll?
Well, I'll start off with, my closest people that be around me more think about Bankroll Swole.
Okay.
Bankroll Swole, like, when we go out, we jump in the line. We stand in the line. We buying out the bar. We get in the section.
Okay.
And look, we treating people nice. Hey, y'all want something? We pulling out. We sharing. We doing a lot of sharing and caring.
Okay, so now I get it. You just...
And we turning up like that on the music too. You know, so that's what.
So you call those personalities? I mean, you can be that and be the same person.
Hell no, cause.
What do you mean?
Hell no, cause when it's time for me to be Jesse, that ain't happening, because Jesse got responsibilities. Jesse's not gonna be as liable. Jesse's not gonna say, let's buy this session for $500 tonight to spend another $500 on bottles, when Jesse know he got dreams and accomplishments to make.
Okay, so I think we can all relate to that.
Jesse not gonna do that. Jesse gonna be like,
we just ain't naming all different personalities. I think we can all relate to that. Like, we all have our moments when we out and we buying the bottles and we spending money. I just ain't never put no characteristic behind it. Happy Thanksgiving. I just ain't put no separate entity on it. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So I mean, hey, I just learned some. I just learned some myself. When I'm in that mode, I might need to name her. You know,
it helps separate and organize the true self. And be ready for any situation that just come up. Like, guess what? Bankroll Swole might want to pay somebody to cut the grass. Bankroll Swole might want to cut the grass.
Bankroll Swole might want to pay somebody to come cut the grass.
But see...
And Jesse gonna go out there and cut himself.
Jesse gonna go out there and save some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesse gonna say, shit, we work for this money, we're not about to give it away. A Bankroll Swole gonna pay Jesse to cut the grass.
So Jesse is the responsible person.
Jesse is the responsible person.
Oh, wow.
You know, but, my family also called me Jay, so he actually lives there too. And when I was little, it was like, Jay do this, Jay do that, Jay do this. Jay go take out the trash, so he actually takes part of that too more than Jesse. Like, Jay gon' just be obedient and listen to the elderly. My parents tell me something, I'm gonna do it like that.
Okay, so Jay is more of the responsible one.
Mm-hmm.
Jay is the one that's go follow
the protocols,
right?
The regular shit. Yeah.
Okay, so Jay go five. So how many? If you don't mind me asking, how many of them in total do you have? Like, okay, we done heard of Jesse, we done heard of Bankroll. Is there any more?
Mr. Brown.
We got Mr. Okay, so we got Mr. Brown. So can you tell us a little bit more about Mr. Brown?
We got
since I mean,
we got.
We this is my special guest, and
we got, and there's so many, like, I even ones that I used to have, like at one point I think I had 2 years of being Johnny Tapia, like
Johnny. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just the mood, and
it's just your mood.
Yeah, and
whatever
I think everybody
mood you
do it. I just don't think they feel like they're doing it like that. And I think it's important to classify these characters, because if you don't, you can get lost in these characters, and you'll think you are these characters, and your life will go there being those characters. And when it's time to take care of some shit that you got to do in personal life, you handle it like Johnny Tapia. Fuck that, I ain't paying shit, Scarface. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like that. You really got to tap back into yourself to be able to push forward,
Okay, so I get it. I think we all have different personalities when we're doing different things. We just not naming them like
We just
Mr.
not naming
Bankroll
them.
Swole, right?
But I think it's important if we name them, because we can remember who to get back to when it's time to get back to it.
Okay, so you can recenter yourself.
You can recenter yourself.
Come back to your center. Okay, I fuck with that. I mean, I do. I fuck with that. So, okay. I like that. So, you know, outside of Bankroll, what does, let me rephrase that. We done dabbed into the music. We done dabbed into why you came to Atlanta, where you from. Like, what do you do as far as outside of the music? I heard about something about you, like, helping the youth. Can you, like, explain a little bit?
I'll elaborate on that a little bit. So I'm creating, like, just to spell a little summary. What I want to do is start my own business of and retire out of just like educating the youth, like finding young kids and going to schools and basically breaking it down. Like, you got people that's living just like what you see, but know how to organize it, and just giving them the heads up.
Okay.
Giving them the heads up on how to, yeah, you're going to feel like this one day, you're going to feel like that one day, but those are the characters in you. When you need to come back to you, know who you are.
Right.
And I don't think it's getting shared as much to help them, but I feel like that'll help a lot of people and a lot of kids coming up as well, to know that when they're acting out, that's not them.
Right.
And that's not a good character to keep.
Right.
So you help them get rid of a character or keep a character.
So basically, you done been there, done that, right?
Been there, done that.
So basically, you trying to deter them from doing the been there, done that.
I'm trying to let them know, like, be responsible on what you do. If you're going to do it, don't look back 10, 20 years later and feel fault. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just, you know, if we don't know, that's different.
Right.
But if you do know, that time you can make a difference in. And I want them to know they got the ability to.
Right.
It's their choice, because at the end of the day, it's still their choice.
At the end of the day, it's still their choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. I like that. Anybody that's want to give back to the youth, you know, talk to the youth, help the youth, I think they really need it. These YGNs is out here terrorizing this motherfucker. Nah, for real, but nah, I love that. I love anybody who is willing to, like, take the time and, like, give them some guidance. It's real commendable.
It's hard, actually. It's hard for kids. It's hard for parents. It's hard for teachers. It's hard for anybody that's going to mentor any type of growth in kids.
Right.
Because it don't happen in one day. It actually takes a lot of time. And the kids got to respect you in a way that they really got to trust and believe you.
That's the key thing. They gotta respect you. If they don't respect you, they ain't even finna give you their time.
And I feel like I can pop out like that. I can look like what they want to look like. I can be who they want to be. And I can tell them the mindset. And it's not like old people talking.
So I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it like a different type of big dog. Instead of...
I say different breed of a dog.
No, like the positive big dog.
Yeah, like back in the days how it used to be when you had your big homie.
Right. Your big brother.
Yeah, your big brother, your big sister.
Right.
They supposed to be putting you on, but nowadays it's different because people are reaching the levels at a different time frame.
Okay. Okay, I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I fucks with that. Yeah. Anything else you want to tell
the people?
The people, yeah. What you got coming? Anything
we supposed
coming?
to be? We supposed to be on 10 minutes.
Yeah. Are we there yet?
I don't know. Let's see. I can't actually see the time. But I got some projects coming out.
Okay.
I got some different music that I want to release.
You just dropped a video.
I just dropped a video, me and Vizzy. It was a lost and found video, actually. Excuse me. We lost it, and like eventually we found it.
You lost it.
And but the thing was, like, you know, we felt like shit when we lost it because we spent the money on it and the time. But when we found it, it made it so much valuable.
You found it at the right time.
And then when we released it, it was like we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it so much better than other people probably do.
Right.
But some people probably do because they know us and they know the time gap.
What's the name of the video? How can we see the video? Where can we find the video?
So it released on Facebook first.
Okay.
So it's under my profile. But it will be on all platforms by Friday.
Okay, y'all hear it first. It's on all platforms Friday.
Yeah, but you got the link on Instagram.
What's the name of it?
It's called... What is it called? I got so much goddamn songs. It's called... let's see. She hit me on the spot. It's so many songs.
I'm asking these good questions.
She asking these good questions.
Right.
But I don't want to say nothing wrong. Like, so... Let me look it up. It's called it's called No Relaxing.
No Relaxing. Okay,
And
it's gonna be on all platforms next Friday.
No, this Friday.
This Friday. No Relaxing by Bankroll Swole YGK and the YGK.
Featuring Vizzy. You know what I'm saying? God
Young
Boy
Geechee
Vizzy.
King.
Featuring God Boy Vizzy. And we just actually it was one of those days when we had studio session and we had like an hour left and we just hopped on the mic and just went in and we had fun and it was just fun.
It was just fun.
We could feel the fun and the fire, so that's kind of like what we enjoy about it more. You know, popping our shit like.
I fuck with this camera right here.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get on my bankroll and level up this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we looking over here. No, but for real though, I want to thank y'all for tuning in because we do have some viewers, so we appreciate y'all viewing us and tuning in. This is just a.
Should we keep going? Should we get on 5 more minutes?
If you can keep going, let's do it.
I got 5 more minutes.
Okay, so boom. We got something I want to talk about. Wait a minute. Because I just posted some on my page yesterday that I really wanted to get a male perspective on, right?
So that's all that's gonna be out the blue, y'all. So I'm unable to think about nothing that's about to be said. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
So however I address these,
right. So listen.
Who knows the character I'm in right now? I don't know. I might be big.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can peep what character he in. Okay. So boom. I did a reel yesterday about the dating situation in 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm hearing a lot of feedback where the dudes is like, man, these women is like, it's hard to date out here in Atlanta in 2024. Have you had any, can you give us any feedback on how did it get to this point or why it's at this point?
I definitely can. I mean, that's what they say now. So I want to start it off as a little joke, but like I had to drop that off like that, let y'all know it's a joke.
Okay.
But they say the dating pool full of pee.
Yo.
So
and I don't know this man from can of paint.
But I get it.
And he's already saying that the dating and like, go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this, like it all depends on like who's all on the dating scene. It starts with the genre, the age of people, and the culture of people. Like it's an age level where understanding and knowledge coming in.
Okay.
When we dating, I don't think we pay enough attention to the people who is knowledgeable as us. You see what I'm saying? And like I think people try to change. People try to change. They rather change a person before they meet somebody that's already like them. And I think that's time consuming.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, y'all running into females that's like you. That's the problem.
I can
they
say,
have the same characteristics as y'all.
I just want to put some instrument. I don't know words in the music, but yeah. I ain't gonna say like us, because I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for the race of men, and I can't speak for the race of black men. I can speak for my race and the people that think like me, but I would like to say that people in general should find people more like them. I think when it boils down to like a thin line, and I call it thin line, people feel like they're running out of time. They'll accept what they wouldn't have accept. And then try to change it to fit their perspective. But like I always say, like if you pray and ask for the things you want, you got to be patient, especially for everything you want. And with that comes a longevity. That's a journey. And I think that's what we all should do. Like pray for what you want and find the patience to continue on your journey and let it bump into you, because you will bump into it, and it'll show you who it is, and ask God to show you and not let you miss it. Those little extra things is what it takes. And I think we don't do that as much no more, because life moves so fast for everybody, and we just want to live. We just want to live in the journey and create.
Right.
And I can't even knock that. I can't knock it.
Right. So I'm gonna give you an example of some of the things that I done heard that a lot of my homeboys are saying out here, whereas the women is really trying to be above their meaning they asking for things that, or wanting things that normally a regular person wouldn't want from a normal person. If that make any kind of sense. Let me rephrase that, because I was just on it yesterday.
I understood though.
When you hear people say that in 2024, just like you said, the pool is full of piss, right? You have to have a reason behind why the pool is pissy, right? So some of the things that they say that these women and these men, even these men, is asking for, is that the reason why it's pissy? Or is it because they playing game with what they've been doing? They run the game, is what they've been doing. Like, what making the pool pissy?
I think
that's what I want to know. What's making the pool full of piss?
So I'm gonna say this. I think most of the piss in the pool ain't based off a person just basically doing it intentionally on a percentage of
Let me ask you this.
60-40%.
Do we have too many characters in the pool?
I doubt, because all characters can't swim.
I don't think you got what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. All characters ain't meant to exist in the pool.
We got
like Bankroll Swole. He might not exist in the pool.
But you might have might have little Nicki Minaj in there with you, or little Cardi B, or little Lotto in there, and you know.
But if Bankroll Swole on self-sufficient, independent, he ain't really looking to make that happen. With nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it been like.
So is y'all just saying the pool pissy and y'all don't know why it's pissy?
Young Geechee King might be looking for a queen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesse might be looking for a wife.
Okay.
She might be looking for a mate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it all delegates on how to reach a person. You know, like, and I'm going to tell you this, nobody really share who they really are because we defending who we really are because it's safer. Because we done been through times, especially at this point in times where we know if we give too much, it hurts us. So we're not going to give it.
Okay, so that's what's going on. Everybody
People
just got
scared.
their defense mechanism.
Scared.
So, okay. Because I had a whole different mind frame. I just thought these folks were just out here wilding. But not knowing that these folks got their defenses up. Everybody got up their defenses. And that's what's...
Yeah, everybody got it up because they don't want to be hurt. People know what hurt feel like. Ain't nobody trying to be hurt. Shit, I know I ain't trying to be hurt. Been hurt before. Been hurt more than one time. That's just real shit. I ain't really trying to be, because when you actually give the most you can, and then you bump into people that don't respect that or take that for granted, man. Your flags, you peep flags.
Right. So how do you weed between the real and the fake? Because that's what it all boils down to.
Go for what you want. That's it. Whatever you discuss in your mind of what you want, just go for that. Anything at this point, at a certain point, you try things and see if they work. At a certain point, you just go for it. And go for what you want. Right. And what nobody else wants for you. Just go for what you want. And that'll minimize everything that's coming, because you know how to choose a little more wiser. You know how to say, hey, if I'm going to give that a chance, or I'm going to see, or I'm not, or I know that's not what I normally do, but I'll try it, or I'm not going to try that, right, because I know that did, right, you know, but you might like the person that you can't fault people for what other people did as well. It's just that whole journey of it.
I get it. So, you know, maybe well, that's just one-sided. That's his perspective.
That's my perspective.
That's his perspective. Mine. I have heard so many different perspectives. I have heard, like, these women is just asking, just saying that they're doing just like, or wanting just like unheard of things.
I mean, you got women out there that, I think a lot of females, I ain't gonna say all of them, but I think a lot of them just want, like, I think we're so much closer to celebrity level. So back in the days, we used to know the difference between a celebrity,
right,
and regular life.
Right. So now we can't tell the difference.
We can't tell the difference.
We can't even be able to differentiate.
So now you got regular people.
A local joker. That's what we used to call.
But I can't down. We can't down the local jokers.
We can't
you gotta be local before you can be somebody.
We can't down the local jokers, but you gotta understand.
It's the
you a local joker. You ain't no celebrity.
But that goes for guys that think they're somewhere that they in.
It's women like that too.
So for women, it's like, okay, yeah, I look good and stuff, and this is what I'm requesting. It's like, I'm requesting this from a guy.
This the problem.
And a guy gonna be like, I'm not gonna do.
This is what some of the guys is saying. These local jokers requesting things that they can't even provide for themselves, like, or they can't even obtain themselves. Like, why would a man? I mean, they just my thought process, right?
Right.
I understand you think you're celebrity. I understand that. But in real life, you're a local joker, right? In real life, we all some local jokers if we ain't on that celebrity status. Let's just be real.
I disagree with that part.
We all some local jokers.
Ain't nobody want to be no local jokers. Ain't nobody want to say, okay, I'm a local joker. Ain't nobody, no.
And we all some local jokers until we get in that status. I understand about manifesting shit. Oh, I'm finna, boy. What? I understand that, but boy, stop. But listen. if you a local joker that want to be a celebrity and you living like emanating a celebrity, how is you finna try to get a man to treat you like what you thinking in your head? Like,
that's you.
But it ain't being portrayed as that. It ain't coming across like how you see yourself. Then my next question. When did social media become the guide to relationships? Like
when the parents left.
When the parents left, where they go?
That's when it happened. Because people who always look up to people to listen to, they're gonna find them. When they don't exist, they're gonna find them.
Okay, so
and that's what media do. And media infiltrate the person you should find because it's always there. Because somebody always feel like you. Somebody always gonna make you feel like. That feels like.
So the people that use social media as a handbook is some followers, then, huh?
And multiple people in the world are followers. It's more than 75%, 80% of people are followers. You see what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people are guided. A lot of people got to figure out for themselves. So instead of making mistakes, they're going to be smart, which follow is not smart. It is smart because you follow in the path of people who has exceeded. Now, it might not work for you, but at least you had something to get to the point. You just got to remember to follow up to the point when you got to switch it up.
Okay, so that makes sense to me. Don't do that. That makes sense to me. Now I understand why I could never fit in, because I ain't never been a follower, and I could never understand how it wasn't registering to me that everybody moving this way because of what going on this app right here.
Right.
So I guess that's why I could never understand it. I guess that's why I could never get down with it. And it made sense. I mean, you know, it made sense.
I'm all for people picking their choices.
When did the men start doing it though? When did the men start being
the men start doing it when the men got smart. I'm gonna say that because I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
When the men were dumb and they couldn't read, to say this my name on the bill and couldn't read the bill and say, hey, this is what the bill is due, and to do stuff like that, that's when the female had the up, because women always paid attention in school. They always were smarter than the guys, because boys were boys. They just did enough to pass. So when we came out of it, they knew a little more. And we knew the guy going to go get the money, the woman going to take care of the bills, because the bills weren't getting taken care of without a woman. But when the guys got smarter and know that, shit, I can read. This motherfucker said December the 25th. That's when the bills gotta be due. And when the niggas say, I get paid every week, every 2 weeks. When they did that, it took away from the women. Now the women that used to rely on a dumb nigga, that don't exist no more. Because niggas ain't dumb no more. So it make them step up their game, and they got a trouble stepping it up because they don't know where to go. I don't know. That's just my perception, and that ain't for all. That's just for some.
Okay, but I think it's the opposite. I think simps fuck the game up. I really do. I think simps really fuck the game up. Yeah, I think the simps went with what the women was giving, and it done got to the point where it's out of control. And you got the real player, not just play. You got the real people out here looking at this shit like, what is going on? Like, what's happening? Like, what are we doing? So I say that to say this. Get off social media.
I mean, if you're gonna be on
leave social media alone, bro. Like, We some local jokers. We not celebrities, yo. Like, we ain't
I feel like
celebrities yet. We ain't celebrities yet.
How could you push that angle without trying it? Like, so I feel like we gotta do what grandma did. We gotta do what granddaddy did. We gotta like gain the knowledge as it's passed down and share it.
He say, "Wait, what's wrong with a simp? Everything, y'all. The fuck, everything going on."
No, that's a female. Of course, she asking that because it works.
I mean,
Cause you, yeah. How many times did you
listen,
have a simp that you? Yeah.
Listen, it like that. It's a lot wrong with it. I ain't even with that. Fuck all that. It's a lot wrong with it. They done messed everything up. They done messed up everything. But anyway.
But it works for.
It worked for you. Let it work for you.
But it worked when it worked though.
It worked when it worked. It worked when it worked. I can't get down with no simp. I can't do nothing with no simp. Like, I can't do nothing with no simp.
But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's been great, people. I appreciate y'all tapping in. What we might do is just go back in again, just off a different question, different perspective. Right. But I don't want the videos to be too long where it's too long to even listen to. So I want to like end it at a good time. So like it's like an episode to watch, and then if you want to, you go to the next one.
Mine didn't even do right.
And her connection without, so yeah. You know,
so
we're gonna need time to get that right too. But I appreciate for everybody joining in. If y'all up, we're gonna be back up in 5 minutes. Appreciate y'all. Share.